Students, can you all hear me? Please send me a message, Baba. Quickly send me a message. Can you all hear me? Quickly send me a message. Can you all hear me? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can hear. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, can hear. Okay, Baba. Fine. So then we'll start the session, Buddha. Before we starting the session, I'll start the timer. Wait a second. So if you have any timing problems, Buddha, I will be uploading the recordings in the website. So later you can watch the recordings also. Many students, they are doing like that. Okay, so no need to worry about any timings, no need to clash with your classes and everything. So I will be uploading the recordings. You can watch it later also. Okay, so but try to join for the live sessions, Buddha, if you are watching the recording later. Then only, Buddha, it will be interesting for you also. You all, okay? Then only it will be interesting for you all also. Okay, so now we are going to do the questions. Okay, fine. So then today we are going to discuss the what with the 2018 paper. This is our fourth session. Okay, so this is our fourth session. So today we are going to discuss the 2018 MCQ, the part one paper, the part one paper related to grade 12. Okay, so related to grade 12. Okay, now first of all, okay, as usual, Buddha, I will give you enough time to do the question. So first of all, you should do. After that only, Buddha, I will explain you the what to the questions. So quickly do the question number 1 to question number 5. Yeah, quickly do the question number 1 to question number 5, Buddha. So I can give you like around 6 minutes to do this question. If you are done, mean raise your hands. Okay, your time starts now. So quickly do the question number 1 to question number 6. Whatever you know, just give a try. Even if it is correct or wrong, no issue. Whatever you know, just give a try. Quickly do it, Buddha. Whatever you know, just give a try. Even if it is correct or wrong, no issue. Whatever you know, just give a try. Quickly do the question number 1 to question number 5. Okay, Baba. So fine, we'll discuss the answer. So question number 1, what they all are saying. Which of the following statement or statements are correct pertaining to general purpose financial statement? Baba, general purpose financial statements mean, Buddha, which is financial accounting. You know very well, general purpose financial statement mean what to the financial accounting. Example, the profit or loss statement, statement of financial position, those things we can say. Okay, so which of the following are what to the correct? Okay, we'll see. They provide mainly past financial information of a firm. Yes. Financial accounting we are preparing based on the what to the past information. Management accounting, okay, past and future, or historical and budgeted information. But financial accounting, we are taking what with the only historical information. Okay, B, they are prepared on demand of the external users. Buddha, the answer is no. We are not only preparing for external, we are preparing for internal also, but mainly we are preparing for what, Buddha? For the resource providers. Resource providers mean we can say for the shareholders, or we can say for the owners. Okay, they are prepared on demand of external users. No, not only for external, we are preparing for internal as well as external. Okay. So they are prepared in compliance with the accounting standard, and it's a legal requirement. Yes, financial accounting, we have to prepare according to the accounting standard. We should follow the accounting standard, and it is a legal requirement. We must prepare financial accounting. So what is the correct answer? Third one is the correct answer. Okay, what is the correct answer? Third one is the correct answer. Question number 2. Use the following information to answer question number 2, 3, and 4. The accounting equation which shows the net impact. Baba, net impact means they are talking about the closing balance of the above transaction in Nihal's business as at 31/3/2018. Baba, here you can see one transaction is occurring on 2/4/2018. But here they are asking what? 31/3/2018 mean. Can I take this transaction? The answer is no. Can I take this transaction to calculate the net impact? The answer is no, because they are asking only up to 31/3. Is it up to 31/3? No, this is next month. So can I take this transaction? No, other than that, all the other transactions I can take. So now I am going to record the net impact. Now I'm going to record the net impact, Buddha. What is the equation? Assets equal equity plus liability. Baba, now see the first one. Purchase of goods costing 150,000 from Upasena on credit. Baba, we studied credit purchase will increase the liability. So I am also going to increase the liability by how much, Buddha? 150,000. What liability increasing? My creditors liability increasing by how much? 150,000. Baba, we studied credit purchase will increase the liability. So I am also increasing the liability by how much? 150,000. And same time, I am purchasing what, Buddha? I am purchasing stocks. When I am purchasing stock, what does it increasing, Buddha? My stock asset is also increasing by how much? 150,000. Baba, we studied credit purchase will increase the liability. So I also increase the liability by how much? 150,000. And same time, I am purchasing what, Buddha? I am purchasing stock. When I am purchasing stock, what asset increasing? My stock asset is also increasing by how much? 150,000. Second, 5/3/2018. Return of goods costing 30,000 2%. Baba, remember, now this is the return outwards. Whatever the good that I purchased on credit, Buddha, now I am returning 2%. Baba, now I should do the reverse. Okay, Baba, when I am purchasing, my liability got increased and my asset got decreased. Baba, now I am returning to my supplier. Returning, Baba, if I return to my supplier, do I have to pay this 30,000 to my creditor? No. So my creditor liability is going to reduce by how much, Puta? 30,000. So what liability reducing? Creditor liability. And same time, I am sending the stocks outside the business. So when I am, what would the return in the goods? 30,000 worth of what asset reducing, Buddha? Stock asset reducing. Opposite of this. Credit purchase will increase the liability. Return outwards will decrease the liability. Like that, credit purchase, when you are purchasing goods, stock asset increasing. When you are returning the goods, stock asset decreasing. So third one. Sale of goods costing 100,000 for 160,000 on credit. Baba, we study, see this, 100,000 worth of goods. They sold it for 160,000 on credit. Baba, when I am selling 100,000 worth of goods, 100,000 worth of what asset decreasing, Buddha? My stock asset decreasing by how much? 100,000. And same time, I sold it for how much, Buddha? 160. Okay, so 160,000 worth of what asset increasing? Data asset increasing by how much? 160. Baba, if I sell for cash, my cash asset will increase. But if I sell on credit, okay, my data asset is going to increase by how much? 160. Baba, now you can see 100,000 worth of goods. I sold it for 160,000. So how much is the profit to the 60,000? Profits will increase the equity. So here I am going to record it as what to the profit. So 100,000 worth of good, I sold it for 160,000. Baba, when I am selling 100,000 worth of good, 100,000 worth of stock asset decreasing, 160,000 worth of data asset increasing. So how much is the difference? 60,000. Profit will increase the equity. So the last one, what they all are saying. This one also done. Payment of sales commission 10,000. Baba, we studied sales commission is an example for what to the expenses. Expenses will reduce the equity. I am also reducing the equity by how much? To the 10,000. What is the expense name? Sales commission. Baba, this 10,000 I paid as what? Cash. Baba, when I am paying cash, what asset decreasing, Buddha? My cash asset is decreasing by how much? 10,000. Baba, we studied sales commission is an example for what? Expenses. Expenses will reduce the equity. I also reduce the equity. This expense you paid as what? Cash. When you are paying cash, what asset decreasing? Cash asset decreasing. Is there anything else? No. Can you take this transaction? No, which is happening after this date. So now I'm going to get the net impact, means the final total. Plus 150 minus 30. Plus 130,000. Plus 60 minus 10. Plus 50,000. Okay, so here how much is the answer you will get? Plus 180,000. Do we have the answer? Wait. Question number 2. Okay. So here, sorry, I made a mistake here. This is not 130, no. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. This is how much? 150 minus 30, 120,000. So here the total will be how much then? Sorry. Here the total will be how much with the 170. 50 plus 120, answer will be how much? 170. So assets 170. So either the third one or the fourth one. Okay. After that, liability 120. So the third one. Equity is how much? 50. Okay. So the answer is what? Third one is the correct answer. Question number 2. What is the correct answer, Buddha? Third one is the correct answer. Finished. Okay. So if anyone wants, you can take a screenshot of this. If anyone wants, you can take a screenshot of this. If anyone wants, you can take a screenshot of this. Okay. Now we are going to do the next one. Here you can see, owing to the above transaction, they are saying, owing to the what to the above transaction, the increase in the balance of the creditors control account and the debtors control account of Nihal's business. Okay, because of these transaction, how much my debtors balance is going to increase, how much my creditors balance is going to increase. See this, they are talking about 31/3/2018. So can I take this transaction to the answer is no. Because in this question also they gave a date to the, be careful. Many students, they will make what to the silly mistake if they didn't read the date properly. So in accounts to the, they can play with you with the dates. See this, they are asking 31/3. So can you take this transaction again? No, so you can take only the first 4 transactions. You can't take the 5th one because the date is different. Okay. So now we'll calculate we'll calculate one by one. First, we'll calculate the creditors. Baba, now you can see. Okay. So here there is a credit purchase. Baba, credit purchase will increase the creditors liability by how much? 150. Okay. So totally I am liable to pay 150. But after that, there is a return outwards, 30. Okay. There is a return outwards how much to the 30. Baba, when I am returning, my liability reducing. Totally I am liable to pay 150. Now I have returned 30,000 worth of inventories. Now, do I have to pay this 30? No. And after that, okay. So this is sales. This is payments commission. Baba, is there anything else? Nothing is there. So Baba, totally I am liable to pay 150. From that 150, 30,000 worth of goods I have returned me. So now how much I am liable to pay? I am liable to pay 120. When I am purchasing, I purchase it for 150. After that, I have returned 30,000 worth of goods. So then do I have to pay money for this 30,000? No. So then from 150, if I minus 30 return outwards, how much I am liable to pay? 120. Okay, my creditor liability will increase by 120. Answer either will be third one or fourth one. Okay, now we'll see the debtors. Okay, we'll see the what to the debtors, whether it's increasing or decreasing. Now see, okay, debtors, sale of goods costing 100,000 for 160,000. Okay, and is there any other transaction related with the debtors? No. So my debtor 100,000 worth of good, I sold it for 160,000. So totally debtor should give me how much to the 160,000. Is there any other value to add or minus? No, nothing is there. Okay, so totally debtor should give me how much? 160,000. So what is the correct answer? Fourth one is the correct answer. Here, creditor liability got increased by how much? 120. Debtor asset got increased by how much? 160,000. Okay, like this only. We should do very easy questions. Okay, creditor evalo wala kodudhu 120. Debtor evalo wala kodudhu 130. 160. Next, we are going to do the next one. Question number 4. Baba, they are talking about, now see, the source document used to record transaction with Upasena. The source document used to record transaction with Upasena in the book of Nihal's business in order. Baba, now we'll see what are the transactions happening with Upasena. I'll erase everything here. So now we'll see, carefully see this. Okay. First transaction which is happening with Upasena. Yes. Second also Upasena. Third is that Upasena? No. Fourth is that Upasena? No. But fifth transaction is also Upasena. But now they ask you all to write down the source document. They ask you all to write down the what document? Source document. We'll see Buddha. Purchase of goods costing 150,000 from Upasena on credit. Baba, credit purchase What is the prime entry book, Buddha? Purchase journal. What is the source document? Invoice. Like that, return of goods costing 30,000 rupees. That is what? Return outwards journal. What is the source document, Buddha? Debit note. Settlement of full amount due to when you are settling cash return journal. What is the source document? Payment voucher. So do we have the answer? Invoice, debit note, purchase, payment voucher. Invoice, debit note, payment voucher. Do we have the answer? Invoice, debit note. Yes. Not journal voucher. Huh? It should be payment voucher. Question number 4. Second one is the correct answer. Question number 4. What is the correct answer? Second one is the correct answer. Question number 5. What they all are saying? Which of the following statement is what to the correct in relation to general ledger? But general ledger means you know very well there are two types of ledger. One we call as general ledger and other one we call as what to the subsidiary ledgers. Papa, in general ledgers, we are following double entry. Subsidiary ledgers, we are following only single entry. Under subsidiary ledgers, we are recording the debtors ledger and creditors ledger. On general ledger only, we are maintaining all the control accounts and everything. Okay, so now we'll see which of the following statement is correct in relation to general ledger. The transaction of an entity are initially recorded in the general ledger. The answer is no, Buddha. So the transaction initially we are recording under where, Buddha? Prime entry book. From the prime entry book only, Buddha, we are recording to the ledgers. So we are not initially recording everything in the ledger. First, we should record it under prime entry book. After that, only ledger. Second, the general ledger is the collection of accounts maintained by an entity based on the double entry system. Yes. Baba, ledgers means what? Collection of all the accounts we call as what to the ledger. Collection of what to the all the accounts. Okay. The general ledger is the collection of accounts maintained by the entity based on the double entry system. Yes, correct. Okay. Other one is what to the transaction of an entity are posted to the general ledger after recording in the prime entry book. Yes, after recording the prime entry book only we are preparing ledger. The closing entries are passed for all accounts in the general ledger. No, Buddha. Closing entries, we have closing entry only for incomes and expense. We don't have closing entry for assets, liability, and equity. So we have closing entry only for the incomes and expenses. So what are the two items are correct? B and C both are correct. So the answer is what? Second one is the correct answer. The answer is what? Second one is the correct answer. Okay, fine. So now quickly do the question number 6, 7, 8. Sorry, no need to do 8. Huh? Wait. Don't do the 8. Question number 6, 7. After that, 10. After that, 10. Question number 6, 7, and after that you should do the what to the question number 10, 11, 12. Okay. Except the 8 and 9, you are going to do other things. Question number 6, 7, 10. After that, 11, 12. Try to do it. I'll give you like around 8 minutes. Whatever you know, just give a try, Buddha. Quickly do the question number 6, 7. Easy question. After that, 8, 9 don't do. 10, 11. Your time starts now. So first of all, we have to answer for the question number 6, Buddha. So I asked you all to do up to question number 12, except the 8 and 9. So now I'm going to answer the question number 6. So what they all are saying, the equation that represent the profit earned by a business during the financial year. Baba, you know very well. Okay, what is the equation to find the profit or loss using net asset basis? What is the equation, Buddha? Profit or loss equal closing net assets minus opening net assets plus drawings minus additional capital. What is the equation? Closing net assets minus opening net asset plus drawings minus additional capital. Baba, here they gave you closing net asset mean closing equity plus okay. But here drawings also should be what with the plus drawings. I use a different color. Drawings also plus drawings. Here see, plus drawings plus drawings. Here minus minus. Can you say the third one as the answer? No. Can you say the fourth one as the answer? No. Okay. So either the, sorry. Yeah. Can you say the third one as plus? No. Can you say the third one as the answer? No. Can you say the fourth one as the answer? No. Okay. Like that. Now here you can see minus additional capital. Baba, now see. Now see. Can you say the first one? Here they are saying plus new additional capital. Can you say the first one as the answer? No. Okay. Can you say the third one as the answer? No. Can you say fifth one as the answer? No. Now I got the answer, Buddha. Now see. Okay. Closing net asset plus drawings minus additional capital and opening net asset is also what? Minus. So here minus opening net asset, beginning of the year equity. But net asset means what? Equity. Opening net asset means opening equity. Closing net asset means closing equity. So what is the answer for the question number 6, Buddha? The second one is the correct answer. Easily we can find it. Okay. So what is the correct answer? Second one is the correct answer. Question number 7. Question number 7. What they all are saying? Which of the following statement is correct in relation to application of accounting concept in preparation of financial statement? Okay, now we'll see. Equity is identified as a separate element in the financial statement in line with the entity concept. Yes. Okay, entity concept, it says what, Buddha? Owner is a separate person. Business is a separate person. For what purpose? For accounting purpose. Okay, so what is the concept, Buddha? It's entity concept. So A is correct. B, going concern concept provide the basis for what? Classification of assets and liabilities as a current and non-current in the financial statement. Baba, already in the previous classes also I said you, okay, non-current asset, current asset. Non-current liability, current liability. What is the concept, Buddha? The going concern concept. C, recognition of depreciation for each period in the income statement in line with the matching concept. Yes, depreciation is an example for what? Expenses. All the expenses, what concept, Buddha? Matching concept. So the answer is what, Buddha? Fifth one is the correct answer. All A, B, C correct. All A, B, C correct. Question number 10. Baba, which of the following are considered as components of financial statement? Components of financial statement prepared by what, Buddha? Welfare Society. It's a not-for-profit organization. Okay. So what are the components of, oh, you know very well, what are the components of financial statement? Profit or loss statement, statement of financial position, statement of changes in equity, cash flow statements and notes. Okay. So now here you can see, can you say accumulated fund account as a components of financial statement? No. Statement of financial position, yes, it is a components of financial statement. Statement of cash flow, yes, it is a components of financial statement. Subscription account, no. Income and expenditure account mean profit or loss statement. Yes. So the answer B, C, and E. So the answer is what? The fourth one is the correct answer. Question number 10. Fourth one is the what? The correct answer. Question number 10. What is the correct answer? Fourth one is the correct answer. Question number 11. Question number 11. Baba, now see this one. Now they have asked two required. First required, the total of the debtors balance extracted in the debtors ledger before correcting the above error. Baba, that means they are talking about wrong debtors list balance. And here, question number 12, the correct balance of the debtors control account. That means they are talking about correct balance means the adjusted debtors control account. So now I'm going to do that question. So keep all your pens down. So now here I'm going to open a T account for what? Adjusted debtors control account. And here I'm going to open a statement. Debtors reconciliation statement. Okay. So here I'm going to record adjusted debtors balance. And here I have to put a plus and here I have to put a minus. Now we'll do the question. Baba, here they gave you the balance of the debtors control account in the general ledger of the entity as at 31/3/2018 was 500,000. Baba, wrong debtors control account balance is how much? 500,000. Wrong debtors control account balance is how much? 500,000. So here B, F 500,000. Finished. However, this balance did not agree with the total of the balance extracted from the debtors ledger on that day. The following were revealed in the subsequent investigation. So what are the things revealed? Baba, first, you have to say whether these errors affecting the control account or the list. Baba, first of all, we'll mark that. Check of 180,000 received from debtors during March 2018 have been recorded only in the cash receipt journal and respective accounts in the debtors ledger. Baba, debtors ledger mean list. Debtors ledger mean individual debtors ledger. However, this has not been posted to a general ledger mean. Okay, under the general ledger only we have the control accounts. So that means they didn't record it under control accounts. They have recorded correctly in the list. They have correctly recorded in the debtors ledger balance. Okay, so they made the error where in the control account. See, I'll make it as C. Second, credit sales 520 has been recorded in the sales journal as 250. However, this has been correctly recorded in the debtors ledger. Baba, correctly recorded in the debtors ledger mean individual debtors accounts they have correctly recorded. But they would have made the error in the control account. Okay. Because the journal is wrong means everything will be wrong, but they have correctly recorded in the ledger. So no, we can't argue. So they have correctly recorded in the ledger. They made the error in the primary book, so which will affect the control account. So this error also you made only in the control account. Third one, the bad debts written off amounting 50,000 has been correctly recorded in the general ledger. That means they have correctly recorded in the general ledger means debtors control account they have correctly recorded. However, this has not been recorded in the respective debtors account in the debtors ledger. So debtors ledger means debtors list balance, which is going to affect the what to the list balance L. Next, the balance of 80,000 has been omitted in extracting the balances of the debtors ledger. So they have omitted 80,000 when they are preparing the what to the debtors ledger. When they are extracting from the debtors ledger. So they made the error where in the list. So now, if I want to calculate the correct balance of the debtors control account, I should take the error 1 and the error 2. Because only those two errors, which is you made the error where Buddha in the control account. So now I'm going to correct those errors. But now listen to me very carefully. Don't write anything Buddha when I am explaining. So see this. A check of 180,000 received from debtors. Baba, when I am receiving 180,000, cash account debit, debtors control account credit 180. But have been recorded only in the receipt journal and respective debtors ledger. However, this had not been posted to the general ledger. Okay, they didn't record me. I have to record in order to correct. They didn't record me. I have to record in order to what Buddha correct. From whom you receive Buddha? Debtors. Finished. Next. உண்மையா இந்த 180 இங்க ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணி இல்ல. அவன் ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணாத சுட்டி நான் என்ன செஞ்சேன் ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணி விட்டு. Actually, they didn't record this 180. They didn't record. In order to correct Buddha, I am recording this 180. Okay. So second one. Credit sales 520. Has been recorded in the sales journal as 250. They have reduced the sales. Sales are correct record panita. They have understated the sales. Okay, now, however, this has been correctly recorded in the debtors ledger. Debtors ledger correct. So you would have made error only in the general ledger. Okay, 0, 0. 12 minus 5, 7. Okay, so here 4 minus 2, 2. So how much is the amount to the difference? 270. Okay, actually I have to record 570 on the debit side, but erroneously I have recorded only how much? 250. I didn't record. If I didn't record mean I have to record the correct entry. Unmaya 520 varon, but they have recorded as how much? 250. Evalo korchidan? 270 korchidan. So I understand. Okay, so they didn't record this 270. Now I'm recording this 270. What is that to the sales? Okay, so now if I balance this, I will get the what? Debtors control account balance. What debtors control account? Adjusted debtors control account balance. 500 plus 270, 770, 770, 770 minus 180. 770 minus 180, you will end up with the answer how much with the 590. So BDF is also how much Buddha? 590. So like this only Buddha, we have to find the answer for the adjusted debtors control account. So how much is the adjusted debtors control account Buddha? 590. This is the answer for the question number 12, not 11. Okay, so adjusted debtors control account balance is how much Buddha? 590,000. Answer is what? Fourth one is the correct answer. Now, Baba, see this. Total of the debtors balance extracted from the debtors ledger before correcting the error. Before correcting the error means they are talking about the wrong balance. Baba, this is the correct value. I am recording this correct value here, 590. Okay, now I have to see. Observe the question. Did they make any errors in the list, Buddha? Yes. Third error and the fourth error, they made it in the list. Baba, third error and the fourth error, they made where Buddha in the list. Upper. Now, I am not doing the correction. I am doing the reconciliation. Reconciliation means, avanutta pilayala balance koodinda kootunga, balance koranjinda korenga. එයා අරපු වැරද්ද නිසා බැලන්ස් එක වැඩි වෙලා තියෙනවා නම් වැඩි කරන්න පුතා අඩු වෙලා තියෙනවා නම් අඩු කරන්න. Okay, because of that error පුතා, if the balance would have increased mean you also should increase. Because of that error, if the balance of the what puta list, if the debtors list, you have to see the list now. Because of the error, if the balance would have decreased, mean you also should what to the decrease. Avanutta pilayala balance koodinda. In the balance, I am reconciling to debtors list balance. Avanutta pilayala balance koodinda kootunga koranjinda korenga. එයා අරපු වැරද්ද නිසා list එකේ balance එක වැඩි වෙලා තියෙනවා නම් වැඩි කරන්න, අඩු වෙලා තියෙනවා නම් අඩු කරන්න පුතා. So now see, bad debts written off amounting 50,000. Baba, bad debts will reduce the debtors, right? Bad debts will reduce the debtors. A bad debt written off amounting 50,000 has been correctly recorded in the general ledger. Okay, they have correctly recorded in the general ledger, no issue. However, this has not been recorded in the respective debtors account in the debtors ledger. Baba, if you didn't record the bad debts, just observe 100,000 is the debtors balance. You have to record 20. If you record the 20, balance will be how much to the 80. But if you didn't record this 20, balance will be how much? 100. Okay, if you didn't record the bad debts to the, your balance would have what to the increase. By how much? 50. அப்ப நீங்க இதை ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணாததால debtors this balance எவ்வளவு வாழ கூடி 50. So I also should increase the balance by how much to the 50. அவன் விட்ட பிழையால பேலன்ஸ் கூடிந்தா கூட்டுங்க குறைஞ்சிருந்தா குறைங்க. பேட் டெப்ஸ் ஒரு எக்ஸ்பென்ஸ் அதை ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணாததால பேலன்ஸ் கூடி நானும் கூட்டுறேன். Bad debts is an expense Buddha. If they didn't record means balance would have increased. So I also should what Buddha increase. I am not doing correction. Here I am also doing the same wrong. Okay, because of the error, if the balance would have increased mean I also should increase. Because of their error, if the balance would have decreased, mean I also should decrease. I am reconciling. I am not correcting. Now see the fourth one. Balance of rupees 80,000 has been omitted in extracting the debtors ledger. Baba, 80,000 worth of debtors, they didn't record means their balance would have what to the decrease. 80,000 there is a positive balance, but they didn't record. If they didn't record means what to the, okay, your debtor list balance would have what to the decrease. So I also should decrease to find the debtors list balance. 590 plus 50. 590 plus 50 minus 80. Answer is how much? 560. That is the wrong debtors list balance. Because they are asking what to the, they are asking before rectifying the errors. Okay, in that question they are asking before correcting the above errors. Before correcting the above errors. Okay, so that's why I did the same wrong. Avanutta pilayala balance koodinda kootunga koranjinda korenga. Then only we can get the what to the wrong balance. Okay, that wrong balance only they are asking. They are not asking the corrected balance. They are asking the wrong balance mean whatever the wrongs that they did to the, I also should do the same wrong. Then only Buddha I can get the wrong balance. How much? 560. If anyone wants to take a screenshot, take a screenshot of this. So what do you mean by list in the terms? Okay, list means what to the subsidiary ledgers balance. If you would have studied, if you studied the what to the control accounts, sorry, if you studied the what to the subsidiary ledgers, so subsidiary ledgers balances we are transferring to the this thing called list. Okay, so that list only I am talking about this. Yes, Mean, Okay. So fine, Baba. We'll do the next one. Okay, we'll do the question number 13, Puta. See this? Question number 13. Question number 13 is very easy. You know very well. Okay, the question number 13, what they all are talking about. The income statement of a retail business reported the following information for the year ended 31/3/2018. So they are said to calculate the total of the income and total of the expense. Okay, Baba, how to calculate total of the income, Baba? You know very well. Sales is an example for what? Income. Interest earned, income. Gain on sale of motor vehicle, income. And interest expense, expense. Operating expense, expense. Cost of sale, expense. Drawings. It's not an expense, it's not an income. It will reduce the equity. So can I take the drawings to the? No. So if I add these three, I will get the what? Total of the income. If I add these three, I will get the total of the expense. 2,250, 2,300, 2,400 is my income. How much is the total of the expense, Puta? It is how much? 2,000. So do we have the answer, Buddha, for the question number 30? Yes. Fourth one is the correct answer. Question number 40. Fourth one is 1 second. Question number 13. Fourth one is the correct answer. Question number 30. Fourth one is the correct answer. Like that only, Buddha, we have to answer. The other one is related to partnership, or as I said you already, Buddha, we'll do all the partnership questions together. Okay, fine. So now we are going to do the balance of the questions. Okay, I think today we can complete it little early. So question number 31. Now we are going to do the question number 31. All the others are related with the grade 13. Huh? Okay, so quickly do the question number 31, question number 32, question number 33, and question number 34. So I can give you like around 4 minutes. Yeah, I can give you like around 4 minutes, 5 minutes I can give you maximum. So I can give you like around 5 minutes. Quickly do this question. Question number 31 to question number 34. Whatever you know, just give a try. Even if it is correct or wrong, no issue. Whatever you know, just give a try. So cost of sale will come under income, right? We have to decrease. No, cost of sale is an expense. Sales is an income. Cost of sale is an expense. Question number 31 to question number 34. So this Friday, do we have class at EDU-ZONE? Inshallah. Planning to do, we'll see. Still not yet decided. Huh? Most probably we have. If no, I will inform you. 31st to question number 31 to 34. Okay, so question number 31. Baba, what they all are saying in the question number 31, which of the following stakeholders of a business entity would be most interested in each of the information given below? Okay, now, okay, so see this one. First, the entity's ability to meet its long-term obligation. Baba, whether the entity is able to pay their long-term loans. Who need that information? The lenders, the loan providers. So the number indicate the number. Indicate the number. You can't write it as lenders. It's wrong. You have to only indicate the number. Number is 3. Okay, the entity's ability in the business long-term loan ability. Whether the business has the ability to pay the long-term loans. Who need that information? The lenders. The profitability of the entity compared to the capital invested. Okay, who need that information? The investors. Okay, now invest pannina salli kenaka podumana alavu profit கிடைக்குதா? Man invest karapu salli වලට මට ඇතිතරම් profit එක හම්බ වෙනවද? Whether I am earning enough profits for the investment. Okay. So the profitability of the entity compared to the capital invested. So who need that information? To the profitable informations and everything? Investors. Okay. Third, the cost of a product manufactured by the entity. Who need the costing information? To the managers. Number is 4. The amount of tax paid by the entity. Who need the taxing informations and everything? The government. So 3, 2, 4, 1. This is the answer. Okay, 3, 2, 4, 1. Okay, so the next one. Question number 32, 33, 34. We are going to answer using that information only. Baba, now see. Following transaction took place in Gemunu PLC during the month of March 2018. The accounting year of the company ends in 31st March. So 31st March only year ending. Receive cash 500,000 by issuing ordinary shares. Baba, it's like your capital. It's like your capital. You know very well. Okay, the shareholders, they are investing the money by purchasing the shares. Okay. So Baba, if it is a capital, mean what will happen? Baba, we studied capital will increase the equity. And same time, this capital you received as what? Cash. It will increase the cash balance. Here also the same thing. You receive cash. When you are receiving cash, what asset increasing? Cash asset increasing. By issuing what? Ordinary shares. You sold the shares to the shareholders. When the shareholders, they are purchasing the shares, the equity of the business is what? Increasing. Okay. So the answer, increase in asset, increase in equity, indicate the number. Number is 1. Second, purchase goods for rupees 1 million on credit. Baba, we studied credit purchase will increase the liability. And same time, you are purchasing what? Stocks. Baba, when you are purchasing stock, what asset increasing? Stock asset is also increasing. Okay, so here, increase in asset, increase in liability. So the answer is what? Second one here. Okay, so credit purchase will increase the liability, and same time, you are purchasing what? Stocks. When you are purchasing stock asset is increasing. Third, Baba, revalued the land for the first time. Baba, revaluation means, okay, I purchased a land for how much? 1 million. Okay, which resulted in a deficit of 300,000. Now they are saying now the value is how much? 700,000. Baba, when I am purchasing 1 million, now the value is how much? 700. So value got decreased by how much? 300,000. So this is we call as revaluation deficit. Baba, if it is a revaluation what to the deficit, this 300,000 I should record it under where the other expense. This 300,000 I should record it as a what? Other expense. And same time, from the asset also we have to minus how much to the 300,000. So what is the double entry? Relevant asset account credit, profit or loss statement debit, or other expense account debit. So I usually say other expense account debit 300,000. Okay, so this is the usual double entry. Okay, so remember, if it is a revaluation deficit, okay, when you are purchasing 1 million, now the value is 700, value got decreased by 300,000. So then I should reduce the assets by 300,000 because value got decreased. Okay, so asset got decreased by how much? 300,000. And same time, here there is a expense. Expenses will reduce the equity. Okay, so decrease in assets and decrease in equity. So the answer is third one. Okay, so if it is a revaluation deficit, relevant asset account credit, so I have to reduce the asset. Earlier the value is 1 million. Now the value is 700 mean. So from the asset I have to minus 300,000. And same time, okay, so there is a loss. No, when I am purchasing 1 million, now the value is 300. There is a loss. So loss means expense. Expenses will reduce the equity. So decrease the equity. Answer is what? Third one. Okay, so how to record this one? And the accounting equation, assets equal equity plus liability mean your equity decreasing by 300,000, your assets decreasing by how much? 300,000. Like this only you should record. Okay, last one. Accrued advertising expense 60. Incurred advertising expense 60 and it is payable. So that means anyway it's accrued only. Yes. Okay, so there is a 60,000 advertising expense, but still you didn't pay. Still you didn't pay means what? Accrued expenses. Okay, accrued expenses will increase the liability. Here see, accrued expenses mean arrears. I have to pay. If I have to pay means my liability what? Puda will increase. Okay, and same time this expense is relevant for this period. But this period expense will reduce this period's equity. This year expense, we should reduce this year's equity. So the answer is what? Fourth one is the correct answer. So 3, 4, 1, 2. 3, 4, 1, 2. So how to record this transaction and accounting equation, Puta? Baba, here you can see, okay, accrued expenses will increase the liability. I also should increase the liability. Even if you paid or not, that is expense relevant for this year. No, this year expense will reduce this year's equity. Okay, so liability decreasing, equity decreasing. Okay, like this only, Buddha, we have to record. So for the question number 32. So now question number 33. Question number 33. Baba, now they ask you all to record the what, Buddha? Prime entry books. Okay, they ask you all to record the prime entry book. A very easy question. See. Okay, first, received cash. Baba, when you are receiving cash, what is the prime entry book? Cash, receipt, journal. See, next one. Purchase goods for rupees 1 million on credit. Baba, we studied credit purchase of trading goods. We should record it under where, Buddha? Purchase journal. They are purchasing the goods. Goods mean trading goods on credit. Third, revalued the land for the first time, which was resulted in a deficit. Baba, can I record this one under cash book? No. Can I record this one under receipt journal or payment journal or purchase journal, sales journal, general journal, sales journal, petty cash book, bank account? No, Buddha. So then always remember, revaluation surplus or revaluation deficit, we should record it under where? General journal. Because the double entry for the revaluation deficit, relevant asset account credit, other expense or profit or loss statement debit. That is the entry. That is our to the entry. So this is not related with the cash. This is not a credit purchase of trading goods or credit sales of trading goods. So this is not a petty cash transaction. So then we should record. If you can't record it under other prime entry book, we should record it under general journal. And here you can see there is the accrued advertising. Accrued expenses also we should record it under where, Buddha? General journal. Here they didn't pay. No? They didn't pay. They didn't pay me, still accrued. Accrued expenses, we should record it under where, Buddha? The general journal. Okay, question number 34. Question number 34. Listen to me very carefully. Don't do any other things. Keep all your pens down. Okay, don't do any other things. Keep all your pens down. Baba, question number 34. Indicate with a tick the type of account under each of the above transaction recorded in the general ledger. Okay, they said to what, Buddha? The type of the accounts. Okay, now see. Okay, type of the accounts under which. Okay, now see first. Receive cash 500,000 by investing ordinary shares. Baba, what is the double entry? Cash account debit. Stated ordinary share capital account credit. Okay, so that is related with the companies. Okay, cash account debit, share issue account credit. But directly I'm saying this, they didn't give you any other details to. Okay, directly I'm recording like that. Okay, cash account debit, stated ordinary share capital account credit. Baba, stated ordinary share capital means your capital. Your equity. That means the capital. So when owner is investing money, think like that. Okay, what is the double entry? Cash account debit, which account credit? Capital account credit. So cash account debit, capital account credit. Baba, cash is a what account? Asset account. So tick. Capital is a what account? Equity account. So tick. Like this only, because you should think. Huh? You should think like this. Cash is a asset account. Capital is a equity account. Like that, here in this question, okay, we are using a different name instead of the capital. Okay, stated ordinary share capital account credit. So that is also equity account. So asset equity. Okay, second. Here you can see purchase goods for rupees 100,000 on credit. Baba, you know very well. Credit purchase. What is the double entry, Buddha? Okay, purchase account debit. Creditors control account credit. Purchase account debit 1 million. Creditors control account credit 1 million. Baba, you know very well. Purchase is a what account? Expense account. Remember, don't record this one as an asset. Purchase is a what account? When you categorize, purchase is an expense account. Sales is an income account. So purchase is a what account? Expense account. Creditor is a what account, Buddha? Liability account. Purchase is a what account? Expense account. So here, expense. Okay, creditor is a what account? Liability account. Like that only, Buddha, we should answer this question. Like that only, Buddha, we should answer this question. Okay, third one, what they all are saying. See this. Third one, revalued the land for the first time, which resulted a deficit. Which resulted a what, Buddha? A deficit. Revalued the land for the first time, which resulted a revaluation deficit. What is the double entry? Just now I said you. Relevant asset account credit, other expense, or profit or loss account debit. Relevant asset account credit, okay, other expense account or revaluation deficit. Okay, other expense account is what, Buddha? Debit. Okay, now here you can see relevant asset account credit, other expense, asset. And here, this is the expense. So, what are the two accounts? Asset and other one is what? Expense. So, assets account credit, expense account debit. So, assets and expense. Like that only, Buddha, we have to identify. Huh? Be careful when you are doing these questions. Okay, question number 4. Incurred advertising expense 60 and it is payable. Okay, Baba, what is the double entry for what to the accrued expense? Relevant expense account debit, accrued expense account credit, Advertising account debit, accrued advertising. Baba, advertising account debit, accrued advertising account credit. Advertising is what? Expense. Accrued advertising is what? Liability. So what are the two accounts? Okay. So advertising is a expense account. Accrued advertising is a liability account. So like these only, Buddha, we should record. Like these only, Buddha, we should record these kind of what, Buddha, the transaction. Baba, question number 34. Who got all four correct? Raise your hands. Question number 34. Who got all four correct? Raise your hands. Very good. Excellent. Okay. Hands down. So like this only, Buddha, we have to think and answer. Huh? They are asking the type of account. Huh? They are asking the type of account. So now, quickly do the question number 35, 36, 37, 38. Question number 35, 36, 37, and question number 38. Quickly do it, Puta. Quickly do it. Whatever you know, just give a try. Even if it is correct or wrong, no issue. Quickly do the question number 35 to question number 38. Okay, I'll start the timer. I can give you like around to do this. We have so many calculations. No, yeah, yes. I can give you like around 8 minutes to do this. Your time starts now. Okay. So now we are going to do the question number 35 and question number 36. Very easy questions, Putha. Okay, now we are going to do that question. So keep all your pens down. Don't write anything, Putha, when I am explaining. Okay. So when I am explaining, if you are doing something, you won't be able to understand. So now see this one. The following information relates to Amal PLC as at 1/4/2017. So here they gave you, first of all, we'll read the required. The trade receivable control account balance. Baba, that means they are talking about debtors control account balance. Okay. So in order to prepare a debtors control account, now I am going to open a T account. Debtors control account. So here you can see, Buddha, they gave you trade receivable opening balance. Baba, you know very well, debtor is an example for what? Assets. Assets opening balances, we should record it under which side? Debit side. B, P, F, how much is the value? 900,000. We'll come to this one later. We'll come to this one later. And after that, following transactions were carried out in the entity during the year ended. Baba, if you know the double entry, it's easy. Or if you know the format of the debtors control account, it's very easy. Baba, now you can see they gave you just details. But I have to record just these details to the debtors control account. Baba, credit sales. Okay, so credit sales, I should record it under which side? To the debit side of the debtors control account. Sales will come under which side? Debit side. How much is the value? 3,600 finished. Sales return, we should record it under which side? To the credit side of the debtors control account. So sales return means return inwards. Like that. Receipt of cash from the trade receivable, that means cash received from debtors, that one also we should record it under which side? To the credit side. How much is the value? 2,800. Only you should know the format where to record. Bad debts written off, how much is the value? 200. So here bad debts, how much is the value? 200. If not, if you know the double entry also, you can do it. Credit sales, what is the double entry? Debtors control account debit, sales account credit. Baba, see, debtors control account debit. I made the entry. Return inwards, what is the double entry? Return inwards account debit, debtors account credit. Debtors account credit too. That's why record credited. Like that. Cash received from debtors, cash account debit, debtors control account credit. Bad debts account debit, debtors control. So based on the double entry we can do. Or if not, if you know the format, it's very easy. Where to record, you can do like this. So is there anything else, Putha? No, nothing is there. So finally, if I balance this. Okay, here how much is the total? 4,500. 4,500. Height is 4,500. If I balance, okay, 4,500 minus this value. 3,400. Okay, anyone? 4,500 minus 3,400. How much is the answer? 1,100. That is the debtors control account balance. B, C, F, D, D, F, 1,100. Like these only, Buddha, we should do the debtors control account balance. How much is the answer? 1,100. So you can ask me, sir. So then what about this allowance for doubtful debts? For doubtful debts, we are not recording under debtors control account. Huh? We are not recording under debtors control account. Doubtful debts, what is the double entry? Okay. Doubtful debts account debit, provision for doubtful debts account credit. What is the double entry for what? Put our doubtful debts. Okay, doubtful debts account debit, provision for doubtful debts account credit. So do I have to record it under debtors? Put no. Double entry doubtful debts, the provision for doubtful debts. It won't affect the debtors balance. Okay. So we can't record it under debtors account, that transaction. We can't record it under where, Buddha? The debtors control account. It won't come under debtors control account. Okay, now. Okay, will it affect the debtors balance? No. So now I know the trade receivable balance is how much, Buddha? 1,100,000. This is the answer. B part. The carrying amount of the trade receivable reported. So how to calculate the carrying amount, Buddha? You know very well. Okay, under current asset, we did some working. Can you remember? First one is what? Closing stock. Second one is what? Debtors. Okay, below that, we have to minus the provision for doubtful debts. That is relevant for doubtful debts. Baba, debtors value, I know it is how much? 1,100. Baba, now see, provision for doubtful debts. See there, see. The business makes a 10% provision, 10% allowance for doubtful debts on the year-end balance of the debtors. Okay, year-end balance of the debtors is how much? 1,100. 10% is how much? If you cut 10%, how much? 110. So now what is the required? See, carrying amount of the trade receivable. Carrying amount of the trade receivable, 1,100 minus 110. How much is the answer you are getting? 990. So how to calculate the carrying amount of the debtors? From the debtors, we have to minus the provision for doubtful debts. So we will get the carrying amount. How to calculate the carrying amount? From the year-ending debtors balance, I have to minus the 10% provision. You will get the carrying amount. How much? 990,000. Baba, when you are recording here, you can't put 3 zeros. Huh? Do you know why? Here, already they have mentioned 3 zeros. So again, you can't mention. So 990. So 990 990,000. Like these only, Buddha, we should do this question. Sir, his provision is done for the first time, right? No, ma. Last year also they made the provision, but it won't affect the carrying amount. So how to calculate the carrying amount? Year-ending debtors balance. For that, we have to calculate 10%. So we have to calculate 10%. We have to minus that 10%. So from 1,100,000, we have to minus that 110. You will get the carrying value. Okay, now see the other one. Then you will understand. See, okay, there are two parts. See this. Baba, journal entries to record the bad debts and doubtful debts. Baba, bad debts, what is the double entry? Bad debts account debit, debtors control account credit. So here, bad debts account debit, and other one is what? Debtors control account. Baba, how much is the value of the bad debts? 200,000. So here, this is also rupees in thousand. Bad debts account debit 200,000. Debtors control account credit 200,000. That's it. So how to record the double entry for bad debts? Bad debts account debit 200,000. Debtors control account credit 200,000. Finished. Second, now listen to me very carefully. Don't do any other things. So now we have to write down the double entry for doubtful debts. How much is the value of the doubtful debts for the year? Baba, here you can see this is current year provision. Baba, current year provision is how much? 1,000. Current year provision is how much? 1,100. Sorry, 110. Baba, now see, already in our class I said you, okay, now see how much is the last year provision. Here they gave you opening balance. Last year provision is how much? 90. Baba, now I am asking, last year provision is greater or lower than the current year? Last year provision kudava koreva? Very good. Last year provision is lower than the current year provision, mean we call as under provision. We call as under provision. Okay, last year provision is lower than the current year provision. We call as, that is what, Buddha, under provision. Baba, there is no double entry for this 110. There is no double entry for this 90. So we have double entry only for under provision, no over provision. If the last year provision is lower, we call as under provision. If the last year provision is higher than the current year provision, we call as what, Buddha? Over provision. If it is the under provision, what is the double entry? Doubtful debts account debit. How much? How much is under provision? How much is under provision? 20. See the difference? Difference is how much? 20. For this 20,000 only we have the double entry, Buddha. For this, not for this 110, not for this 90. So we have double entry only for this 20. Okay, so what is the double entry for these 20,000? Doubtful debts account debit 20,000. Doubtful debts account debit 20,000. Provision for doubtful debts account credit 20,000. Okay, so we have double entry only for this. We don't have double entry for this 110 Buddha. Okay, so we have to compare and you should find whether it's under provision or over provision. Under provision means doubtful debts account debit, provision for doubtful debts account credit. Over provision means opposite of that. Provision for doubtful debts account debit, doubtful debts account credit. Baba, if it is the under provision, this 20,000 I should record it as a distribution expense. Okay, something like that. So when we are preparing profit or loss statement, I have explained you this one in detail in our class. Okay, so doubt has increased. Yeah, doubt has increased by 20. Yeah, so that is we call as under provision. Under provision means we have to add in the statement of financial version and you should record it as a distribution expense. Okay, that's it. Okay, fine. So under provision means like this only have to write down the double entry, doubtful debts account debit, provision for doubtful debts account credit. Okay. So if anyone wants, take a screenshot of this quick. If anyone wants, take a screenshot of this. If anyone wants, take a screenshot of this. Baba, this Thursday no class, because I have function. This Thursday no class. Again, we have the class on Monday. Class is not yet finished now. Class is not yet finished. We have some more questions. Another 2 or 3 questions are there. We'll see. So again, we have the, so continuously these upcoming days I'm busy. So I won't do. So again, we have the class on coming Monday. Yeah? Okay. Wait, I'll show the workings. Okay, this is the working Buddha. You can take a screenshot of this. This is the working, you can take a screenshot of this. So will you do grade 13? Yes, Buddha, why not? Definitely I will do. First we'll complete all the grade 12 parts, no? So then you will be confident with the grade 12. Whatever the questions you will be able to do. So what about the Friday class? I will let you know, Buddha. So I'm keeping that one in pending. I will let you know soon. So will you do part 2, inshallah? Umesh, solram va. Allahu Akbar. Okay, fine. So now. Okay, now we are going to do the next part. Now we are going to do the next part. See this? What they all are saying in the question number 37. See this? Okay, different style question, but very easy. Okay. Following transaction took place in Isuru's catering business. Baba, Isuru is running a catering business. Okay. So, see, 15/1/2018, accepted an order to supply food and receive a cash advance. He got an advance of 100,000 on this day. 28/1/2018, supplied the foods for the above order and received the 200,000 cash. Okay, on this date only function is happening, Puta. On this date only function is happening. So on that date, he supplied the goods, he supplied the food, and he got another 200,000. And after that, 5/2/2018, received the balance payment. Okay, so after the function, okay, after another 5 days, Puta, 5 to 7 days, he got the balance payment of rupees 50,000. Okay, now they are asking, in relation to the recognition of revenue of the above order, date of recognition of revenue. Baba, on which date I can recognize this one as an income, Puta? On the function date. Because the good is what, Puta, sold, or the service is provided on this date. Okay. So on which date, Puta, I can record this one as an income, Puta? Okay, eppana sapada order kudutanu. On the function date only I gave the foods. Okay, so this date only, Puta, can I record the amount as an income on this date, Puta? No. So when the function is happening, 28, on that date only I gave the foods. So on that date only I can recognize as an income. The date of recognition of revenue, 28/1/2018. B, revenue to be recognized on this date. Baba, how much I am going to recognize as an income? Okay, how much I am going to recognize as an income, Buddha? 100,000 is an advance. 200,000 I received on that date. So totally I received how much? 300. So how much I am going to recognize as an income? Is it 300? No. This 50,000 also it's an income for you. Even if you received or not, totally how much that person should pay, Buddha? 350,000. So entire 350,000 you should recognize as an income on this date, because you supplied the food on this date. On this date, how much is your total revenue? 350. So even if he is what, Buddha, even if you are not receiving the money on the same date, it is an income for you, Buddha. Even if you received or not, you have earned. If you earn, you should recognize as one income. So revenue to be recognized on this date is how much? 350, not 300. Income, you did the job. You have supplied the food. So on that date, how much you are going to recognize as an income? 350. The most applicable accounting equation, Baba, it is an income. What concept? Realization concept. Like these only, we have to answer. Okay. Like these only, we have to answer. Question number 38. Series, what they all are saying. Indicate how the adjustment of the following items in the financial statement of a public limited company will lead to increase, decrease, or no change in profits. Huh? They are talking about profits. Baba, accrued electricity. Baba, even if you paid or not. Electricity is an example for what? Expense. Even if you paid or not, that is an expense relevant for that period. That period expense will reduce the what, Puta? That period's equity means, which will reduce the profit also. Electricity is expense. Expenses will reduce the profit, so decrease. Second, interest income receivable. Baba, even if you received or not, that is an income. Even if you received or not, it is an income. So income will increase the equity. That is the income relevant for that period. That period income will increase that period's profit. Discount received from creditors. Discount received is also what? Income. Income will increase the profit. Baba, surplus on revaluation of land. Baba, what is the double entry for revaluation surplus, Puta? Relevant asset account debit. Revaluation reserves account credit. Revaluation reserves means it is an equity account. But revaluation surplus, it will increase the equity. It will not impact the profit. No change. Okay, those who did the company accounts, can you remember when we are preparing the what Puta company accounts also? Okay, to revaluation surplus, it will not affect the profit. We are writing separately under other comprehensive income Puta. Under other comprehensive income only, we are recording the revaluation surplus. Okay, which will not impact the profit. Always remember revaluation surplus for the first time. Relevant asset account debit, revaluation reserves account credit. So revaluation surplus, it will increase the equity, Baba. Revaluation reserves is equity, but which will not impact on the profit. Which will not impact on the profit. So can you show the workings for the question number 37 now? See, this is the working, no? Take a screenshot of this if anyone knows. Okay. Now, question number 39. Question number 39. Okay. So quickly do the question number 39, Buddha. Quickly do the question number 39. I can give you only 2 minutes. Only 39, huh? Okay, quickly do the question number 39. I can give you only 2 minutes. Whatever you know, just give a try. Even if it is correct or wrong, no issue. Whatever you know, just give a try. Quickly do the question number 30. Okay, so now I'll explain you this question, Buddha, if it is relevant to not-for-profit organizations. Okay, so now see how to do this one, Buddha. Keep all your pens down, very easy. You have to open a what account, Buddha? You have to open a subscription account. Baba, subscription account is a what account? It is an income. Huh? Subscription is an income. So, Baba, here they will provide you usually Okay, subscription in arrears mean accrued income. Accrued subscription. Accrued subscription means accrued income. Baba, accrued income is an example for what? Assets. Subscription received in advance mean income received in advance. Baba, income received in advance is an example for what, Puta? Liability. So, Baba, you should know assets balances, we should record it under debit side. Liability balances, we should record it under which side, Puta? Credit side. That is the only thing you should know. Other things are easy. Okay, first one here they gave you the 12,000. Okay, it is a subscription received in advance. This is the opening date. This is the closing date. So opening balance is how much, Puta? 12,000. So here subscription, okay, received in advance. Opening subscription received in advance is a liability. So I am recording under which side? Credit side. So closing subscription received in advance is how much, Puta? 24,000. That is also what to the liability. Baba, you know very well. Okay. Opening balance, we should record it under which side? Credit side. Subscription received in advance is a liability. So liability balance is credit side. So here also closing balance also liability credit side. Baba, if the BBF credit mean BCF, we should record it under which side? Debit side. Now, like that, subscription in arrears. Accrued subscription is an example for what? Assets. So assets opening balance, we should record it under which side? Debit side. How much? 48,000. For all the opening balances, description is BBF. Okay. Subscription, closing balance, accrued subscription, accrued income, closing balance. How much? 36. That is also asset. We should record it here. So debit side. So if the BBF debit mean BCF, we should record it under which side? To the credit side. And after that, here you can see Rantaru Sports Club has how many members? 100 members. Annual subscription per member is how much? 2,400. Baba, you know very well, in O levels also we studied how to calculate the subscription income. Number of members into annual subscription per member. You will get the what? Subscription income. So how much is the subscription income, Puta? 240,000. So subscription income, we should record it under which side? Debit side. Okay, because when you are receiving cash, cash account debit, subscription account credit. The amount you received as a cash, we should record it under which side? Credit side. Because cash debit, subscription credit. Okay, so the amount that we should transfer to income statement, okay, we should record it under which side? To the debit side here. How much? 240. So what is the first required? They're asking. Subscription income recognized for the year end. How much is the subscription income we are going to recognize? 240,000. And the total subscription received, that amount only we should find here. Now I'm going to find. If I balance this. Okay. So I want to find the balancing figure. Leave one line, row total line, both the side, take the higher value. Which side is higher? My debit side. 240 plus 24 plus 48. How much? 312. Take the higher value and put both the side. Step number 4 is what? Subtract the lower value from the higher value. I know, Buddha, my low value total is how much? 30, 40, 48. So 312 minus 48. How much is the answer I am getting? 264. Okay, that is the amount that you received as cash. Okay, so how much is the answer? Okay, 264,000. That is the subscription received amount. That is the subscription received amount. So we are done with the 2018 grade 12 MCQ parts. That's it. So we are done today, 11/9. Yes. Okay. Now, if anyone wants, take a screenshot of this. If anyone wants, take a screenshot of this. If anyone wants, take a screenshot of this. Papa, how many questions we did today? Totally. Can anyone count and see? How many questions we did today? In 2018, how many questions we did today? How many questions we did today? $20, no? Okay. So put the marks. Put marks. Put marks. Out of 20, we'll see how much is your marks. Okay. How to put the marks? Put the here, just observe something like this. Okay. I'll say fair marks. If there are 4 fill in the blanks, mean for each half marks. Huh? No, for each not half marks. So we are calculating 1, 1, 1. No. Okay. So then 0.25 marks. 0.25 marks. Okay. So for each 0.25 marks, so 0.25, if 1 is correct. Here, if 1 is correct, this one is correct, mean 0.25. If this one is correct, means 0.5. If this one is correct, mean 0.25. Something like this. Okay. Just put a random marks and say, here, if this one is correct, mean 0.5. If this one is correct, mean 0.5. If only 2 options, mean 0.5. 4 options mean 0.25. Okay. Put the marks. We'll see how much. So can you show the debtors reconciliation working? Yes, sure. Why not? And send me the answer. How much is your marks? Out of 20, yeah. If you got for 40 means 40 divided by 20, 40 divided by 2 and say. One student has sent me the answer 19 marks out of 20. Very good. Excellent. $18, $17. And 40, 17.75. 16. 16. Very good. Okay. Fine. So try day by day, try to increase your what to the other marks. Huh? Day by day, try to increase your what to the other marks. Okay. Fine. Hope today everything. Baba, is it clear what we studied today? Send me a message. Is it clear about what we studied today? Yes, sir. Very clear. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very clear. Crystal clear, sir. Hukum clear. Crystal clear, sir. Very clear. Yes, sir. Very clear. 100% clear. Very clear, sir. Clear, sir. Okay, Baba. Okay. Fine. Okay. So now, fine. So then we'll finish the class today, Buddha. Again, we have the class on next Monday. So then I'll finish the class today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu and good night.